was wondering how that affected you before the game and how you kind of transitioned into headspace where you could play 35 minutes, right?
Well, yeah, I was I was pretty down when I got the news that I wasn't going to play. But, I just told myself to stay ready. Never know what could happen in the game. And instead of allowing, that news to, alter my energy and effort, I just tried to pick it up. If I got a chance to play tonight, I told myself I was just going to do whatever it takes, to stay on the floor. Coach gave me some good minutes tonight, and I was able to just really try to do what I can to help the team win. And we got a good win. So I'm just thankful just to have the opportunity to play.
Dwight, when you guys play defense the way you did in the second half, do you begin to think that this is what we can do? This is the team that we should be and have to be?
Oh, yes, and we play with energy and effort when we're talking. We're a great defensive team, and tonight I think everybody gave up their self on the defensive end, and that caused us to get this big lead going. I think we had a 40-8, was it something like that, run. When we play defense like that and everybody's talking and communicating, they're covering for each other. And when we do that, good things happen, so we got to continue to play that way.
Dwight, Frank said that sometimes a coach has to light a fire under his team, and that's what he tried to do at halftime. What was that scene like?
Coach is pretty upset, but I think his whole point was, stop talking about, wanting to win a championship and not giving the correct effort, and he's right. He's spot on. You can't keep saying, we want to win, we want to accomplish these different things if we're not willing to put in the work and the effort and, play together. And I think in the second half, we did that. I think that was one of the best third quarters we've had all year. And it was because of the energy. The energy was all in the right place. Everybody knew what the odds were, and, what we were facing. It was an embarrassing loss the first time we played these guys. And, before the game, Coach said this was a revenge game. And the second half, we just came out with a lot of energy, intensity on the defensive end, which allowed our guys, like Russ and AD to get downhill, get to the basket, and open everything up for our shooters, So we got to continue to play defense like this for the rest of the season, but one game at a time. One game at a time. We got to build on tonight and the effort that we had. The communication that we had was probably the best all season. We're missing one of our vocal leaders in LeBron, who was, steady, communicating on the floor. So it was great to see everybody, step up tonight and communicate.
Well, you've seen so much in your career so far, all sorts of different types of teams, a team that won a championship, teams that had high expectations and didn't perform, teams that had low expectations and didn't perform. What's encouraging you about where you guys are right now, considering what you've been through as well?
Well, that we don't allow, anything to affect our character as a team. When you have a slow start to the season, like we've had, that could that's going to test your character. And I think it just really just been bringing us together and understanding that we're going to need each other more and more, in order to win. And this is a great test for us every night. We're going to get teams' best shots. Teams are going to make shots, crazy shots against us. They're going to play lights out. And, every game is a test, and it's really a test of our character and how strong we're going to be together. And tonight was a great test. And, I thought we passed this one, but we got to continue to pass each and every test that we have because it's going to be, a very long season. Like I said earlier, we're going to get teams' best shots every night, and we got to continue to play the same way.
Jordan on Zoom.
Hey, Dwight, just wanted to ask you about how much work you put in outside of, practice and games. A cool little stat is in the last 2 seasons, every time you've gotten over 30 minutes, you've had double-digit rebounds. You had a rebound today where you had like a deep seal on Shamizi, and you got that dunk. Like, how important has that been for you to stay in shape for you to be ready for those situations?
Well, it's very important. I train extremely hard, off season and especially during the season, just to stay in shape. Because you never know. You never know when your number's going to be called. You never know when you're going to get big minutes or not. And tonight it was shocking for me. I didn't know I played 35 minutes, to after the game. I didn't expect to play this many minutes. And I think I haven't played this many minutes in probably about a year and a half. So it was kind of new just to be out there for that long and that long of a stint. But you got to always be ready. And Coach Phil Handy talked to me about that before the game. Rondo is always in my ear. They call him the Dwight Whisperer. I don't know where that came from. I just got to stay ready. And the biggest thing is mentally staying ready, but also physically getting in the gym, doing a lot of running, doing a lot of conditioning, and just making sure I just stay ready for whatever is needed. Any way I can be of service to this team, that's what I'm here for.
Thanks, Dwight.